That kid just hangs on to that ball, and he just doesn't have a clock. I mean, Jalen has a clock, man. He gets it. This guy Wentz has no pocket presence. He just has no presence where he is. How many times did he run into sacks? 4? Welcome back. National Football Show. It's your boy Big Sills. Please hit the like button. Thank you very much. I'll say it one more time, and I'll keep reiterating it throughout the 3 hours. I will not, after 3 weeks, pay Jalen Hurts $46.1 million, beating Detroit, Minnesota, and Washington. Not near it. I do not see that number. This reminds me of the courtship of Dak Prescott. It's completely the same thing. I want to see significant wins. Winning a division game is a significant moment. Being 3-0 is where you want to be. But quite frankly, when you talk about elite quarterbacks, and that's what we're doing here, if you don't like the criticism of what I'm saying, I'm going to give you a point here. When it comes to talking about elite quarterbacks and criticism, you know Aaron Rodgers is getting hammered today because they didn't score more points against a depleted Tampa Bay Buccaneer team. Aaron Rodgers, 2-time MVP, goes to Tampa and wins. That's not the Green Bay Packers' fault that Tom Brady is having a tiff with his old lady and his football team is banged up. What's that on Rodgers? That's a you thing. That's not a me thing. They went to Tampa and beat him, but he's getting criticism. You know why? Elite quarterbacks get criticized for things like that. Get used to it, Eagle fans, and stop acting like you get butthurt every time somebody says something about Jalen Hurts. Stop it. Elite quarterbacks constantly are evaluated. Josh Allen losing that ball game. Patrick Mahomes losing the game to the Colts. When you're elite, you take massive criticism. Look at how you've beat up Carson Wentz. You know why Carson Wentz is not just another dude right now? Because you talked about him as an elite guy. And that's why the criticism of him is far removed from somebody from Sam Darnold. Nobody talks about Sam Darnold because Sam Darnold sucks. When people talk about you, you must have accomplished something, okay? You must be revered by people. Jalen is. By the way, I'll say it again to you. Here, after 3 weeks, Sills, what do you think of Jalen Hurts? Playing great ball. If I had to put an MVP top 3 together, it's Lamar Jackson, him, and I'd say Josh Allen. What do you think all of a sudden, because they lost to the Dolphins, that Josh Allen sucks? Not likely. Okay? Let's take a look at some of the numbers from the game, too. Okay? Josh Allen doesn't suck, my friends. They got beat. Okay? Absolutely would never put Tua over Josh Allen. He's playing really good ball, though. No question. My question about him is, though, he won't make the year. He won't make the year. That's not my quarterback in Miami. He will not make the season. He's too injury prone. I mean, we're 3 weeks in. He's banged up already. Okay? He's 3 weeks in. He's banged up. We'll see. 3 weeks in, folks. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Eagles, 3rd down, 5 of 15. Not a significant number there. Commanders, 6 of 17. Really, when you look at the numbers, it's going to be on the other side on what the defense did to Washington. Total play, 68 to 74. Total yards, Eagles 400 yards again. Fantastic. Held the Commanders to 240 yards. You held an NFL offense in today's NFL under 300 yards, really under 275, and you held them to 240 yards total offense. That's a fantastic day. Passing 328. Tremendous. 153 for the Commanders because of all the sacks. Rushing yards. Can't believe the Commanders actually outrushed them, but it wasn't insignificant. Game was never in jeopardy. 72-87. Some of the player numbers. Jalen Hurts, 22 of 35, 340 yards, 3 touchdowns. Congratulations. Great game against Washington. Wentz, 25 of 43, 211. Empty calorie numbers. Really non-factor. Tell you something, too, about Wentz. That kid just hangs on to that ball, and he just doesn't have a clock. I mean, Jalen has a clock, man. He gets it. This guy, Wentz, has no pocket presence. He just has no presence where he is. How many times did he run into sacks? 4? He has 0 pocket presence. He can't, there's an innate ability with some quarterbacks that can feel pressure and feel guys around them. He has none of that. Okay? He has none of that, man. Yeah, I agree, Carl. The 211 passing yards by Wentz, garbage numbers. Okay? Hey, GT, perfect. GT. Xander, there it is perfectly. That's it right there. GT right there. Sills, last 3 weeks. Yeah. That's it. Sills, last 3 weeks, you've been saying congratulations to Jalen. The truest statement you could possibly say, GT, right? The last 3 weeks. Okay? Look at the first half defensive numbers, minus yards. Marina, they were tremendous. Great game against Washington. Great, okay, congratulations on what? Beating a team you're supposed to beat up? Seals, did you? No, Jess, we're doing it on Tuesdays. Tuesday's my sing day. We'll do that at the top of the 4 o'clock hour. I'll do it on Tuesdays. Okay, sarcasm is hilarious when giving Jalen credit. Oh, no, he's now dissecting what I'm saying. He's putting words in my mouth now. I love it. Okay. So you think I'm being sarcastic when I say that? I'm not. He has been good. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to be sarcastic. He has played well 3 weeks in a row. Fantastic. Lions, Vikings. Vikings has his best game so far. The Viking game is his best game. Over the weekend, it was good. He was good. Washington, whatever. Okay? Washington, whatever. Okay? Those guys are bums, man. Okay? I mean, I don't know. Minnesota was good, though. Minnesota was really good. Yeah, but you trashed him for 5 months. And you're celebrating him for three weeks. Don't you love it? I've been telling you about Hurts for 6 months or 5 months. You guys are celebrating him after 3 weeks. I love it. See, I told you. You can only play you can only play who's on your schedule. Really? Thank you. This just in. Really? Oh, man. Detroit better than Washington? Yeah. Detroit's better than Washington. They'll win 6 games. Okay? Would the Jags be considered bums based on the 2021 results of this year? No, the Jags were bums last year because of Urban Liar. Okay? Doug Peterson's there. There's a man now as head coach of that team. You got a man now as head coach. Seals, you don't have to explain yourself to a bunch of dudes who are dying. I'm not going to go there. My aunt watches the show. We're kind of a family deal here. Jason, I know what they're doing. So, see? Look at it, 3 weeks. I know, man. I know. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Dan Silly Ho just want to give Hurts won't give Hurts his prop. I did. He's played 3 great weeks. He has played 3 unbelievable weeks. There. I gave you unbelievable even. What else do you want? Jesse goes, Sills, you think Washington would bench Wentz. So you think Daniel Snyder's going to bench a guy making $28 million to put Tyler Heineke in? So wait, so Carson's going to sit on the bench for $28 million? No way. They'll ride that guy. They'll ride that guy till the wheels fall off. Okay? They'll ride him till the wheels fall off. $28 million. You think Daniel Snyder's going to put a guy on the bench for Tyler Heineke? I don't think so. Kenneth goes, so Sills. So look at, we got the Jags coming up. Man, wow. You got the Washington Commanders and now the Jags. Do you guys play North Dakota State in 3 weeks? The schedule is so obnoxious. You play Winston-Salem. Then this week you play like Eagle Creek University, and then you play North Dakota State next week. There, we want to give Jalen $46 million for beating South Dakota State or North Dakota State, wherever the hell that kid's from. Okay. I mean, right? Oh, man. Hurts 900 plus passing yards, 150 rushing yards in the first 3 games. Oof. Defense was not supposed to be good because of the lack of continuity, according to Sills. Well, it's getting better. It's getting better. Okay. 4K. No way. Xander thinks he's going to throw for 4,000. Oh, my God. Even Xander's freaking, oh, no. I've lost Xander. Oh, my God. I've lost him to the cult. I've lost him to the Hurts cult. Oh, my God. You can't come back now once you've had a sip of the Kool-Aid. Oh, my God. Xander now has drinking from the well. Oh, what a shame. That is unbelievable, man. I bet a lot of you guys drank from the Wentz well in 2017. Bet you guys were drinking it up. Bet you guys had a whole bunch of it, man. And well, you ended up getting sick. Oh, man. Wow, I bet you guys thought he was the shit in 17. He was 11-2 also. Had it going on. You guys gave him a huge contract. Whoa, he was the guy. He was it. He had a rush of judgment. Failed. It wasn't so much that he failed. It was that they rushed to pay him. I said the same thing. Don't pay Golf and Wentz. Let this thing play out. Let it play out. See what they do. Xander said something a couple weeks ago, and now he's going back on it. Dude, you got to win significant games. You got to win and do significant things to be called elite. You could put up big numbers. You could have a nice schedule. You can win 78% of the games. But you know the one thing Lamar Jackson has to do? Lamar Jackson's got to have a better postseason record. He's got to win Super Bowls. Or all that shit, he'll be Michael Vick too. Okay? Hen, you know what, Hen brings this up. Playing those soft teams can work against us. Hen, I don't think so. Here's why. How many years did Brady play in that AFC East with all those crappy teams that were there? Okay, right? Man, there were a bunch of years, man, where there were nobody. Buffalo sucked. Miami wasn't good outside of Chad Pennington a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Okay? GT goes, you still think Wentz is better than Hurts? I don't. But you know what, GT? Sean Payton said it this morning he thought he was. So Sean Payton's wrong too. I'm all right with being wrong with Sean Payton. This is what they said about Hurts a couple of 15 months ago. Hey, he's a good player. He's nothing special. He's starting to round himself into maybe being something special. But I'm not here crowning anybody after 3 weeks. You'll never get that out of me. Absolutely not. No. Let's see him beat Dallas too. Hurts had an 86 QBR, not bad for an RB, a running quarterback. Okay. Against Washington, congratulations. You did your job. Sean Payton's out of the league. He won't be for long, guy. Hurts will throw for 4,000 yards. Oh, my God. I can't. Oh, my God. This is unbelievable, man. By the way, one more time to you. Hassan Reddick, I don't see it. I don't see it. He was productive, kind of. I know you guys want. I don't see it. And he looks like a schwimp out there. I don't see it. Josh Sweat was impressive. Okay? He was impressive. Fletcher was impressive. Hardgrave was impressive. Brandon Graham was impressive. Kaiser White. TJ Edwards is the most impressive guy on the defense next to Darius Slay. TJ Edwards, for what you're paying him, is the best player on your defense for the money. There is nobody on your Eagle defense that with the money and the production is as valuable as TJ Edwards. For the money you pay that guy, if you lined him up with some of the top 50 linebackers in the NFL and top 50 inside linebackers, you'd probably look at him and go, not very fast, range ain't all that hot. You put him on a football field, that guy's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's a good football player, man. He is. He's a good football player. Jordan Davis was impressive. Okay? Yeah. Like I said, that's the worst offensive line I've seen in a long time in the NFL. And they did their job. What about Hurts being a tuna sandwich? He's not a tuna sandwich now. He's a Jersey Mike's guy. Okay? TJ was a free agent. That's insane, man. All right. Going to take a look at some of the games in week 3 and some of the storylines too. And again, some more of the takeaways. Also at 4:30 from Fox 29, Gary Cobb will join us. Please hit the like button. You guys have been awesome, having fun. You guys have a great start. There's no question about it. 3-0. And the team's playing as good as it can get. What another great week this week, because you got the Jags coming into Lincoln Financial for the Doug Bowl. Incredible. We'll hit on that as well. I want to talk about that Jags team. I watched that team a little bit yesterday. Next opponent for the Eagles as they try to push their record to 4-0 on the season. Amazing. Hit the like button. Keep it here on the National Football Show.